I want to talk about therapy for a minute, but specifically grief-informed therapy. I recommend therapy sometimes, not because I'm a professional, but because I'm a person who has lived this and studied it, and because it has helped me, is helping me, and I've watched it help thousands of people in the different grief table communities. But here is the part that I think that matters the most. Not every therapist is right for grief. I tried 3 different therapists before I found my grief specialist. 3. Now, none of them were bad people or bad therapists. They just weren't trained in grief. And that difference matters more than I think people realize. When I did find somebody who specialized in grief, who had done hospice work, who spoke loss, something shifted. Not because he had magic answers, but because he knew how to hold grief. He was not rushing my process. He didn't try to fix me. He didn't pathologize it. The tools there were just different. The language was different. And honestly, I felt less like something was wrong with me in my process. And people ask me all the time, how do you know if a therapist is grief informed? And the answer is pretty simple. You ask. You say, do you specialize in grief? Or is grief something that you work with often? Or what's your experience with loss? You are allowed to interview them. You are allowed to try people out. And you are allowed to say, this doesn't feel like the right fit. That's totally fine. Now, in my family, therapy looked different for everyone. I went in person because my work allowed it. Both my jobs are remote, so I could do that. Now, my husband and my 2 adult children, they all chose online therapy because of their work schedules, and that worked for them. There really is no one right way to do it. And if online therapy makes support more accessible for you, I do know a few platforms that I truly trust, and I've had people use them. So if you want to know those names, send me a message. I'd be happy to share. I want to say this clearly, though. Therapy isn't for everybody. It is not mandatory. It is not a requirement for healing. It was simply one part and is one part of my own process of learning how to carry this. Here at the Grief Table, we honor our grief and our love and community and the messy process together. I'm really glad you're here.